Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we are looking at Avengers issue 688. This is part 14 of the No Surrender storyline. Now let me start out by saying I absolutely love this cover. This was great. It looks like a tribute to Alphonse Mucha, the Czech painter and illustrator. And if you're not familiar with his work and you like this cover, definitely look it up. Alphonse Mucha was a legend and I'm a huge fan of his work. Anyway, this is again continuing the storyline. We start out with Quicksilver running, trying to catch this beacon thing as that's keeping everyone in stasis. Meanwhile, there's this lightning going on all over the place, disasters happening everywhere, and the Challenger lands on Earth where he landed last issue, and now he's kind of introducing himself to the planet. He's going to give them 5 minutes to pray, and then he's going to destroy the world, and he wants them to pray to him because he is now Grand Master Prime, as he calls himself, which I think he could have come up with something a little better. Okay, he's an elder of the universe. That's not exactly super original, but I get the point. So anyway, we cut back over and there's a lot of talking. Grandmaster Prime is standing outside of Avengers Mansion looking at the statue that's out there, and he mocks the Hulk. And that's a mistake because the Hulk was there and hits the crap out of him. And that does not make Prime happy. He knocks Hulk away. Meanwhile, up in the Cosmic Game Room, we have Voyager and Girl Thor, Hercules, Sunspot, and Purple-Haired Genius Lady, who is, of course, going to tell them how this machine works. And the machine is so stupid. It's like a 1960s Batman contraption. And of course they have to turn this wheel while shooting it full of energy, which conveniently they brought the right team for that job. So Living Lightning, who's also there, I forgot him, he's gonna zap Thor's hammer, and Girl Thor's gonna channel that into the MacGuffin 4. This whole thing is just full of crappy MacGuffins. It's a Deus Ex Machina all over the place. It would have been nice if they had alluded to this machine previously, so it didn't feel like they were just shoehorning it in. But Hercules and Sunspot, who once he takes his control band off, is a super powerful mutant. That's nice. And Hercules and Sunspot are gonna turn this thing at the risk to themselves. Meanwhile, Quicksilver rushes in just to tell Wanda, his sister, and Synapse that he can't catch the MacGuffin. He's just not fast enough no matter how hard he tries. So he needs their help. And he tells them, look, I can do this, but I need your help. He smooches Synapse. It was a happy smooch, but they know that he's risking his life on this one. So Wanda's gonna use her hex magic to give him the probability he needs, while Synapse reaches into his mind and takes away the fear that he has of going too fast, so that he can just go full bore and get to where he needs to be regardless of the personal cost, which is actually incredibly brave. So pretty respectable that they actually put some peril in there and a sense of heroism, because a lot of the other parts just feel kind of forced. Meanwhile, Wonder Man's getting the crap kicked out of him, and Quicksilver's rushing through while everybody's doing their thing. Rogue's trying to stop Challenger. She's got her gloves on, but whatever. She's getting her butt kicked. Falcon, I don't know why he's even trying, honestly, but good on him for the effort. And Thor is zapping the machine with Living Lightning, and Quicksilver manages to catch the snitch, and he wins the Quidditch match. I mean, he catches the thing, but it does make him vanish. And Wanda knows this, and of course that's very upsetting. And then, thankfully, Squirrel Girl comes to her senses. At least they say this is Squirrel Girl. I don't know. I've seen pictures of Squirrel Girl in the last 5 years, and this girl does not have the downs. Now, we all know Squirrel Girl has the downs. I've seen the drawings. I know you have too. I've never read an issue of Squirrel Girl, and I don't really want to, honestly. But this girl actually looks like a pretty girl dressed up like a cosplaying weirdo. So she's back in action, and apparently so is everyone else. And then Voyager has to immediately become a member of the team, despite her lying to everyone, betraying them, and tampering with their memories. And that's all forgiven. So she immediately assigns herself the role of Avenger and says, anyone who calls themselves an Avenger, we assemble, and she teleports everybody, and it's to be continued. So, yeah. Now, interestingly, a lot of the people that are Avengers that are actually fairly powerful are not even in this storyline. Like, if you're gonna pull all the Avengers in, you should pull everyone. Like, where's Black Knight? Where is Dark Darkhawk? Where is Rage? Where are all the other third string low tier guys that are fairly powerful? Rage is really strong. Darkhawk has pretty good assortment of weaponry. Where's Nova? Like I said, there's a ton of Avengers that are not even showing up. Like, if it were me, I'd be calling everybody. I know the Earth is displaced, but they should have some ability to send for help. Even just from people that are on Earth. I'm sure there were other Avengers they could have pulled into this that they didn't, that nobody just thought to use. Yeah, that's how the issue ends. It was actually a pretty good issue. I can't complain too much. I thought the situations were a bit dumb, but the Quicksilver story was actually pretty good. The whole thing with this stupid machine in Grandmaster's chambers, that was really pretty hackneyed, and it was pretty desperate too. And since everyone's unfrozen now, I would really explain the situation to all the villains too, because you could really use like the Wrecking Crew right now, or even the Sinister Six to help you out, and that would go a long way, I assure you, because you get the Absorbing Man and Crusher and some of the other guys in on this. They could be really helping out, and you have a vested interest, even as a supervillain, to be helping out when the whole planet's in jeopardy by this psychotic elder of the universe. Like, seriously, I'm pretty sure you could talk the Absorbing Man into it. Be like, look, we'll talk to the DA about erasing some of your past if you want to, help us out with saving the planet. I'm sure we could arrange a presidential pardon. I'm pretty sure some supervillains would come on board and help out, at least until the situation is resolved. But nobody seems to consider those options. Parts of it were kind of stupid, but I would still recommend this issue, and the cover's awesome. This was written by Mark Waid, Al Ewing, and Jim Zub. Art by Kim Jacinto and Stefano Casilli. Color artist was David Carell. Letters by VC's Corey Petit. Cover by Mark Brooks. Like I said, I really love the cover. I would actually get a full-size poster of this. Even though War Machine and Iron Man aren't even in this issue. Really, the Vision isn't either. But it's a fantastic cover, and I hope he does more covers like this, because I really like the style. The art was overall pretty decent. Hulk looked a little weird a few times, and guys still can't draw mouths. Yeah, check it out if you get a chance. It's a pretty decent addition to the story overall. But that'll do it for me. As always, thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you like what we're doing here, please be sure and hit like and subscribe. It really helps us out. And we hope to see you on the next one.